mobility in the automotive aftermarket. What is it, and what does it mean for you?
And that, we think, is going to drive a lot of the changes in services, business models, opportunities in the industry.
I'm Kimberly Bottom for Apex TV 360, and we've got another great interview on this episode, providing insight and perspective on how the future of mobility may unfold. Please welcome Neil Ganguli, Managing Director at Deloitte Consulting and leader of the firm's automotive supplier consulting practice. Neil, I'm excited you'll be joining us at Apex as the keynote speaker.
Kimberly, we're certainly looking forward to being at Apex this year. What we'll be doing really there is we as a firm have invested a lot in terms of understanding the future of mobility, how it impacts the automotive industry and the extended industry ecosystem, and in particular, how it impacts the audience at Apex.
So can you give us a brief overview now of how mobility may impact the aftermarket?
The industry is an inflection point. When I say industry, I'll mean the automotive industry in general, and it is driven by three mega trends. One, the regulatory pressures that are driving lightweighting, electrification, sustainability, and environmental pressures across the globe. Number two, consumer preferences, which in particular around metropolitan areas that are crowded, as well as with our millennials, are driving using mobility as a service and using shared modes of transport more than owning an asset that is your vehicle, right? And number three, there is a lot of new players that are trying to establish themselves given the connected vehicle, the autonomous vehicle, and the trends in technology that are really driving the vehicle to become a moving computer. This then is moving a shift from just very simply owned vehicles that are driven about 90 to 95% are idle, that are driven only 4 to 5% of the time today, right? It's shifting from that to a shared vehicle mobility paradigm, which will drive up the asset efficiencies on the one hand, and also it's driving towards more and more driver autonomous, where driver is gradually taken away so that you then open up productive work or entertainment consumption time within the vehicle.
Really looking forward to your presentation at Apex, Neil. And I understand you have some online resources for people who'd like to get a head start.
Around all of our future mobility research, please visit and encourage others to visit our FOM collection at dupress.com. We have a wealth of information there, and we'll bring all of it with us to Apex this year.